inspirational piece.
Yeah,
and I've done inspirational pieces before.
You
like
have.
I've done
You did a
mixtape with called The Dream Chase.
Yeah.
That's my inspirational piece to Meek Mill.
Yep.
Or the Six Tape.
Yep.
That's
Six
my
Tape.
inspirational piece to Drake.
That was a great tape.
Hood Kid, Cold World. That's my inspirational piece to Kendrick and Cole put together.
It
That's
ain't
my
that
name.
I can't stop, it's that I won't stop. I made a few plays off a flip, now I'm on top. I'm Southside Chief, homie. Yeah. What you know about it? Lake Street legend CEO, not the co-founder. What you wanna know about me? I'm so turfed up. I'm the last man standing, but I went first up. Most hated, they don't say it when I roll up. The things that people say about me, they don't say close up. Check it.
Ken?
Oh yeah, we ready.
All right. Another episode of Minnesota's #1 daily show live on Lake Street. Special guest in the building and old friend. We got Ken C.
Ken C, that's me.
Ken
That's my
C.
name.
Still out here doing it, man.
Still here, man.
Still going.
Still fighting the good fight, bro.
Haven't put the pen down. Haven't put the mic down. Still going.
Why would I? Why would I?
Yeah.
I don't know how to stop.
Well, let's get right into it, man. Let's talk about Peace King. I think it's a really dope.
Peace King.
I think it's a really dope concept, and kind of also fits. It kind of fits like the way things move these days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You and I being both kind of, I guess, for today's game, older heads. We've seen a lot.
I've seen too much.
We've seen a lot. You know what I mean? I think we're about the same age. I'm 38.
Yeah, I'm 38.
38. Yeah. So we've seen the same. So we've seen the music industry go through a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You being actually doing the music, me covering the music, but have you gotten any like attention from this project?
A few.
It seems like something.
A few surprise ones.
It seems like something that if it got into Nas's hands or someone got it to Nas, he would appreciate it.
He would definitely appreciate it.
Yeah.
But it's a few that definitely been watching.
Yeah.
You know, them Facebook and Instagram stories, they tell you about yourself.
Yeah.
You never know who's watching.
Yeah.
You know, you never know who's right there just actually checking it out. And I had a few surprises, so I just appreciate just people listening.
Yeah.
You know?
For sure. For sure.
That's one of them.
So, you know, I mean, I know how you feel about Nas just as an artist in general. So what was it specifically about the King's Disease that inspired you?
It sounded healthy.
Yeah.
Like, I never thought, you know, I mean, of course we got the LLs and the Rakims and KRSs and all them, you know, the forefathers that, you know, we hear them and they still ain't putting down their pen either.
Mm-hmm.
But it's something about the heroes of my time, the
Yeah.
Nas's, the Jay-Z's, and those realms where they sound healthy now, like they just still having fun with this.
Yeah.
And it still have the youth and even the ones of our age still have hope here. It sound like there's hope still. It
Yeah.
sound like there's still the hunger never leaves. Don't never leave your hunger. That's what that King's Disease was just like. I heard that just like in 2 years, 4
Yeah.
with Hit Boy.
Yep.
Oh my Lord! And barely any features. It's all him. 50 years old, brother. Like, who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Yeah. I was just having a conversation about this in a previous interview about the legends, the you know, the Hoves, the Nas's, you can even go back, you know, Rocket, like
Busta.
Busted.
Even Busta. Like, Busta was the leader of the new school at one point.
Have you seen Big Daddy Kane lately?
Yo, and his performance game.
Still there.
Crazy. Still dancing.
Still looks good,
ain't
sounds good.
Ain't no half stepping. For when he said that, that's a real, I bet he didn't even know that word would probably coexist throughout his whole career.
Yeah.
This man is about to touch 60.
Yeah.
Still out here. Man.
Still got it. Hadn't
Shout-outs.
lost a thing. And in fact, like I like what you said. Actually, they sound healthy.
Healthy, brother.
There's like this new. It's this. I guess the health kick. I guess people are
Like,
trying to be more healthy now.
It's been like that since the pandemic,
Yeah.
almost. Like even with Lloyd Banks, quote unquote comeback.
Yeah.
They say, I don't think it's a comeback, but that's what they say.
It's
it
a
is.
comeback because he said he wasn't coming back.
Exactly,
But he never really left.
He was still punchline kinging
Yeah.
here and there.
Yeah.
I still follow Lloyd Banks. He was one of my favorites growing up in the G Unit era. But
Yeah.
even with him, still sounds healthy.
Yeah.
And the guys that's in our age realm
Yep.
of the about to be 40 now, or they already 40, about
Yeah.
to be 42, 43, still sounding healthy. Eminem,
Look at Jadakiss.
Jadakiss. Oh my Lord, another
Yeah.
example.
I mean, all of the locks really. Like they all
like
look and sound
like
great.
peace to my one of my favorite rap groups of all time, Diplomats. But boy,
Yeah.
Jadakiss. Oh,
I'm not. Cam don't sound healthy to me.
nah,
Cam
Cam,
don't sound healthy.
Cam's just being Cam,
He's
man.
one-
What
he's
can
one-
you do?
he's
What
one
can
that
you do
doesn't-
with
yeah.
Cam, man? He's just there. But Jim,
Jim, yeah,
shouts out to Jim.
Yeah.
he's
He's getting-
still keeping that bird.
he's
wing.
still getting- he's
keeping
still
the
getting
bird
better.
wings flapping, baby.
he seems to be getting better.
I'm anxious to see what Jewels do with this We in Motion.
Hey, not for nothing, that project that he released just fresh out.
You talking about Jewels or?
Yeah, Jewels.
Oh yeah, Jewels.
It wasn't bad.
No, it wasn't. It was
I
solid.
actually enjoyed it.
It was solid.
Yeah, I listened to it
Definitely.
while I was getting my haircut one day, and I'm
Just
like,
don't
hey, this ain't
disappoint
bad.
me, please, because he gave me a big disappointment, man. Like for anybody to get in the same, like just in the same building as Wayne at that run that he had with the mixtape era
Mm-hmm.
and the Carter 3 sessions, and then you about to do a Can't Feel My Face with this dude,
Yep.
and you literally
Drugs, man.
drugs,
Drugs.
brother. Shouts to Jewels though,
Yeah.
and man.
Jewels, at one point, Jewels was maybe my favorite.
Yeah,
artist.
he was definitely one of mine because we all wanted to, back in high school, we wanted to, it was those three guys, the 50, Cam, Jewels.
Yeah.
Like I told myself Jewels was like my comp. Like,
Yeah.
if we going to get these rhymes up, you got to get up to par with them dudes.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah, Jewels was special, man.
very.
Still is, but he
Don't
was,
drop the ball,
Yeah,
Jewels.
but there was a time where it was looking real good for Joel Santana, and then drugs is the only way to explain it.
Put the lean down, man.
Yeah, for real.
For
Had
real.
to be. Had
I
to
don't.
be.
I don't know the experience. I
So,
mean,
so one of the things that you mentioned as an inspiration behind this for those that don't know, this project that you released, the King's Disease,
Peace King out
Peace
right
King
now.
out. Yeah, and it's. I mean, what are you calling it? Is it? It's
a inspirational piece.
Yeah,
And I've done inspirational pieces before.
You
Like
have.
I've done
You did a
mixtape with called The Dream Chase.
Yeah.
That's my inspirational piece to Meek Mill.
Yep.
Or the Six Tape.
Yep.
That's
Six
my
Tape.
inspirational piece to Drake.
That was a great tape.
Hood Kid Cold World. That's my inspirational piece to Kendrick and Cole put
Yeah.
together. That's
Yep.
my name, Kendrick Cole.
Didn't you do a Diplomats one too?
Yeah,
You did.
the Killer Influence.
Killer
I did
Influence,
it. It's just all inspirational pieces and just exciting things to go along with my catalog instead of just having an album and a mixtape. Well, I got just not EPs. I have inspirational pieces.
Yeah.
So I take their beats and sometimes, when you hear a mixtape and people take other people's instrumentals, you'll get a clutter of everybody's.
Yeah.
Well, you don't get just like one concise.
Yeah, you're conceptualizing
Exactly. It's my own,
while
my
paying
own entity.
paying,
You
paying
know what I
homage
mean?
as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But and definitely that because I don't got enough. Don't sue me.
Or
only,
do- I mean,
only,
or
the
shit.
only enough thing I got enough for is paying homage.
To be honest with you, if you're getting sued, you probably did something right.
Hey, and I told myself that, and actually my homeboy told me that too when I was like 21, 22 doing mixtapes.
Yeah.
He was like, man, if you get sued here, bro, you did the right thing, bro,
Yeah.
because it went to that. If it
got
went to
there.
that level,
Yep.
and it went that far and touched those peoples in that corporate area,
Yep.
we own something.
And
We
I
own
don't
something.
feel like Nas would sue you. I feel like Nas would probably share.
You see
I
what
feel
he
like
did
if
with
Na-
21?
Yeah, I feel like if Nas heard this, he would probably appreciate it.
I mean, I tagged Mass Appeal. I mean, I tagged them all.
Hit
you
Boy
know?
might come for you. though.
Hit
Hit
Boy
Boy
might come.
might-
You know,
he
I
might.
mean, Hit Boy
He
on
might.
the hunt right now, and I don't blame him.
Yeah.
I don't blame him. Get yours, young man.
Yeah.
Get yours.
You mentioned 21 Savage.
Yeah.
I hadn't had an opinion about this because I didn't really care.
Mhm.
But then, kind of after more thought I put into it, the more I realized I don't like it. I didn't like it.
The One Mic, One Gun.
No, not the song, but his comments. Saying that Nas wasn't relevant.
The comment. Well, I'm 50-50 on that too because, I mean, I even hear it out here all the time.
Yeah.
Go to these shows and, you'll talk, you'll have these conversations, and then it's like almost a kid know how old you are by having these conversations of putting the Nas and all these greats up in there, and then they're talking about Trippie Redd and Juice WRLD and all them
Yeah.
in that little realm. And sometimes I don't be knowing what they talk about. I stay to my lane over here and don't really do that. But that's some people's problem too, because they don't do their history and
Yep.
they don't do their homework or don't even know the knowledge of who they talking about and just spilling shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just talking just to talk. Like sometimes you gotta do you gotta know about your people. Back up your words because it's going to be some interesting questions coming your way if you're talking to a person like me or you talking about Nas is irrelevant.
Yeah.
You got to back up your words, brother.
I mean, Nas was the wrong person to say that about.
Very wrong person to say that about.
Because you could argue that about Hove.
Exactly. Like,
He's-
I was
he's
saying that
re-
about somebody. I was like, if he would have
relevant,
said
but-
Hove, we wouldn't be talking about this thing no more.
And if we're talking about musically, yeah, Hove isn't super relevant because he's
No.
not really dropping.
He didn't put out 4 albums in 2 years,
and win
brother.
a Grammy.
And win a Grammy.
Like, yeah, you can't. Nas is the wrong guy, but I do love the way that Nas handled it
Of course.
Love the way
like
Nas
a
handled
OG that
Yeah.
the king that he is,
because
brother.
he could have ethered him.
Yeah, look, you know he invented the word. Nobody knew about the word ether when before Nas came out.
Yeah,
I know I didn't.
yeah,
I
yeah,
knew kerosene and propane.
yeah, yeah.
I didn't know about no ether.
Yeah, yeah.
So shout out to the great one, man. Like, come on, man. And as a great one, and as I know and I follow his music and what he says, it would have been very hypocritical for Nas not to come to 21 like he did.
Yeah, agreed.
So,
Agreed.
that was
So
a
you
good
like
move.
the way you handled it as well.
That was a good move.
Yeah. So you being, I mean, you're a vet. What? You don't think you're a vet?
I'm saying I'm becoming one.
I mean, you've been rapping for what, 20 years?
Yeah, 20
That's-
plus.
You're a vet.
2000.
So what keeps you hungry?
You know, I ask myself that a lot.
Yeah. What do you tell yourself?
I ask myself that
What do you
a
say back?
lot when I go to the mirror and be like, why do you still do this, Ken? But in all truth, I think it's because of my dad, man. He was the only reason why I even done it professionally, if you want to call it, in the first place.
Mhm.
You know, 15 years old, and I'm just writing in my book because I thought that was the cool thing to do, just write in my book. I had a thick book.
Yeah.
And my dad, he wanted to, you know, monetize that with me. Like, yo, put that into some use. Go on the mic. I was scared. I wanted to impress him,
Mm-hmm.
but he never came to one show. He don't even know a quote. If I told him quote one of my joints, he probably couldn't.
So he was the drive behind you doing music and doesn't know your music.
Don't know.
Hmm.
And it's sad because like I miss my dad, bro. I'm sorry to be emotional, but look,
That's all right.
he's the reason why I came to Minnesota. He's the reason why I've done so much to try to make him proud of me. You know what I mean? It was not a lot of times where a person told me they was proud. Like, I'm proud of you, Kendrick. I'm proud of you. I don't hear that. But I always hear it from him when he be reading these rhymes. These are heartfelt things. This is my life right here. These are some of these things he probably don't even know, and he's now knowing on these records. And he's like, man, I'm proud of you, son. Go ahead and do that. Like, he'll say those things, but he'll never cheer me on in real life, in real time. He's either always in jail. I think he's institutionalized, honestly, because one thing's for sure, he's gonna be in jail. He's not gonna be out here. And if he's out here, he's out here.
You don't know where he is currently?
Oh, he's in jail.
He is in jail.
He's in Arizona in jail, and I didn't even know he went back into jail. I mean, the man got great grandkids. You know what I mean? Like, it's time to stop playing. But that's what keeps my fire burning, to keep rhyming, because I just know one day he gonna tell me he's proud of me. I don't know how. It's a lot of things that may be important to some people in this world, but that there is important to me. It's personal.
Wow.
It's very personal.
That's deep. That's really deep. Like that. Wow.
So shout out to my dad. He keeps my fire burning, because he was hip hop himself. Like, all these records, all these CDs, and me as a young kid, when he just sometimes come around, he'll always have a bag of records though. Always had a bag of CDs. Going through them and looking at the CD covers, reading the credits, like, man, Dad, you got this? Oh, man, you got this? R&B records, rap records, rock records. I didn't even know who a Metallica was until my dad came around. Like, he had it all. He was just musically inclined. So that's where I get my music side from. But I don't think he's musically inclined, though, because he used to always like to try to sing Prince. I hated it. Oh, my God. He used to... Dad just kind of, but that was his boy though. He don't say nothing about Prince.
So do you honestly believe, like, if and when your father tells you that he's proud of you and can give you a Ken C quote, would that be enough for you to hang it up?
That's well, not to hang up, but just enough for me to know that I did something right in my life, man. I wasn't.
He doesn't know this though? You've never expressed this to him before?
I try a lot.
Yeah.
I try, but then that 15-year-old Kendrick come out again. You know,
that inner child.
Even our recent conversation when he's in jail and he's like three-way with my grandma and me, and I had a rough little year this year. You know, I took more losses than wins, and I wanted to express that with him and just show my love, and all I'm getting is just kind of like laughs. And I don't know, my dad is in a position to be laughing at anybody right now. You in a can, brother.
Maybe that's why he's laughing.
And maybe
Only way
I don't
get through it.
Maybe I don't understand something,
Yeah.
but he's always been that way.
Or maybe he
though.
thinks your problems are minimal compared to his.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And I still got some growing to do, but that's what I express in these records. Like I still got growing to do.
Yeah.
You know, it's this trait or this skill set. It's all I know.
Well, be proud of yourself for not being where he is.
And that part, because I tried my best not to be where he at.
Yeah.
I don't want to be my father, and my father knows that.
Yeah.
So I instill that to my kids to never try to be like me.
Yeah.
So they don't listen to rap with me, or, you know, they love going to shows. They love the video shoots, and they can't believe the love that these people be giving me. Like, man, they actually like, man, Dad, you're actually doing something, and they're proud of me. So that's like a, you know, another thing that keeps me going too is just my father and my kids. It's a family thing with me. You know,
Wasn't it your oldest was rapping, right? Is he still rapping?
He dabbled into it,
Yeah.
but he always told me he never wanted to do it. He's more of the guy that wants to be behind the scenes with the camera and the tech.
That's
and
a good guy to be, though.
He's definitely, and I told him that too.
Yeah.
And he loves video editing. He
Dope.
loves photo editing and being on Instagram, putting things together for other artists
That's
and
dope.
keeping them afloat like that. So I think he got his head on straight with that because, like I said, he loves rap and he loves music too. He's musically inclined, but he has another side to him. He's a Gemini, so he has like a two side of him. One wants to be like his dad, but then the other side, he's on some other weirdo-ness. But I support him.
Yeah.
And it don't bother me.
No, that's
Boys
great.
gonna
And
be
we
boys.
need more people to do the other jobs, not the rapper job.
Nah,
There's
man.
enough of those.
No, we got
More than enough
of those.
What'd you say? I think I saw Land of 10,000 fill in the blanks.
Yeah, feeling the.
I'm a
It's
rapper,
whatever.
Rappers.
Rappers.
It's been that way. More every day.
Crackheads. Like I see them all the time. It's about 5,000 of them a day. Oh my Lord!
Some of them are the same thing.
Put down the drugs, people. Put it
Unfortunately.
down. Go sell it.
Some of these rappers are crackheads out here.
Get some money.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was a clever line, honestly.
No, it definitely is. I mean, it definitely is. Definitely is. So again, back to you being in this for quite some time. You've been through a lot. You've seen a lot. You've seen a lot of rappers in Minnesota come and go. You've seen a lot of change. Do you have hope for Minnesota? I'm saying this is a generic statement. Minnesota, do you have any hope for Minnesota being the next Atlanta?
I have a big belief that Minnesota is heading into the right direction.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why. I think, and people can probably take this the wrong way, but I really don't give
Good,
a
let
fuck. I mean, opinions going to be opinions, and we live on Lake Street.
That's
so
right.
You're going to actually get whatever the fuck you're going to get.
Yep.
So you might as well say the shit. But I believe since Soundset was over, things started getting to the right plateau,
I agree.
honestly.
I agree.
Because that Soundset thing, honestly, really put people at a ceiling. It was like a ceiling right there. It was like Soundset. It was like the
That was the
end all,
that was
be
the
all,
pin,
or
that was the pinnacle
right
yeah,
there.
Yeah.
And that wasn't mine.
Mm.
I looked way beyond Soundset. And since that was like out of the surface and we can actually see the sun again,
Yeah.
people started making music better. People started making alliances better. People started contributing better. Little do you not know, people are contributing better. These Black State Fair things that be going on, like
Mhm.
in the summertime and on the 4th.
Yep.
Every year I see it grow.
Yep.
It's getting more blacker,
Mhm.
more supportive.
Yep.
People spending more money.
Yep.
People wearing each other clothes,
Yeah.
smelling like each other's scents.
Mm.
It's. I'm just saying, man. We eating each other food.
Yeah.
People still getting plates to this day.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Straight from the house, and it's lovely, man. And as if we continue that part, just little by little, contributing, bro. Keyword contributing.
Mhm.
We had a right direction, bro.
I'm-
And we
I-
ain't even got to be Atlanta. We ain't got to be L.A.
Yeah, yeah,
We can
yeah.
be
We
Minnesota.
You're right, 100%. Us having a history. You know, I know who you are. I know what you stand for. I know the kind of music you make. I know the type of artist you are.
Mm-hmm.
I know your viewpoint on the world. That means coming from you. That means more to me than most people that could say it. And the way that you said it was eloquent because you're right. And I'm going to say something that's going to sound controversial, and I'm sure I'll get shit for it, and that's fine.
I love it.
But the truth is, for a very long time, and I don't think I even realized this until after Soundset was gone, it felt like hip-hop was in the stranglehold of white people in Minnesota.
I agree.
That is really, and again, this is hindsight. I wasn't seeing it that way then. But after Soundset kind of died, you start to see the smoke clear a little bit. It's like, oh, yeah.
It's like a drill rapper
yeah,
appear
and
every week.
and it's not to anybody's fault. It's not. I'm not blaming anybody. I'm not saying, well, Atmosphere did this and did that. Atmosphere did their thing.
No, they did their
You can't be
thing.
mad at their success.
No, I can't.
You know what I mean? Like, we can't be mad. I'm not mad at Gravy. I'm not mad at
No,
Prof.
no.
I'm not mad at them. Their success is their success. But the truth is hip hop is a black art form, and
Let's just call it spade a spade. It came from the streets, bro.
right.
It came straight from that pain and suffering.
Yes.
And we needed a language and a reporter to get this out here in
Yes.
full front, right in your face, raw from the streets.
And the way you said it was perfect. Once Soundset stopped, it did seem like
that
not.
ceiling-
And again, I don't want to say Soundset was a bad thing.
no, it wasn't
not
a bad thing,
It was
but
a great
it
thing.
won't be the be all
Right.
or just like the.
Yeah.
No, it shouldn't be.
There was a shift. There was a shift, and
You
it
know
felt
what I
like
mean?
what you just said. It feels like it was shifted back into the hands of the rightful owner.
It went right back to
Yeah.
let's get hungry again.
Yeah.
Let's create again.
Yep. Nah, you're
Like
right.
let's get back to competing.
Yeah.
It's competing out here too.
Yeah.
I'm one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And look, I feel we have a clear shot here
Yeah.
if we all just keep our head onto the same thing we've been doing for these past 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's been going great.
I agree.
It's been going great.
I agree.
Just not let's not put something as of a festival or some type of union of a thing to where that's the pinnacle now.
Yeah.
Nah, man, we can go further than that.
Yeah. Let's do a bunch of them.
Yeah, a bunch of those.
Bunch of them.
You know
which
what I
we
mean?
have, which we have seen. We've seen. I mean, we did one. We did the Loud on Lake Street event.
Yeah, I'm saying
want that to
could
get
be
bigger.
a chain of
Yeah,
things. You know how many
yeah.
Lake Streets are in major cities,
Yep.
even in Milwaukee where
Yeah,
I'm from.
that's right.
Lake Street is popular.
That's right.
So take these Lake Streets to Milwaukee, Detroit, Cleveland, Missouri, all these popular Lake Streets, and let's build.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Little by little, man. We never know where these things can go, how far we could take it, and especially with the youth coming up every single week of just music, content. Who knows where this can be? Who knows where this can go?
Yeah. Agreed. I really like the positive outlook. I think you're right. 100%.
Yeah.
And
I can't be nothing but real about this, man, because it ain't no sense of crying about it.
Yeah.
When I'm a part of this,
yep.
I'm pretty much a citizen of this hip hop community.
I would go
right
so
here.
far as to say you're one of the. I mean,
It's I'm there.
yeah.
I'm there. You know, but
you got some legendary. You got some Minnesota legendary status.
yeah,
I
it's
think-
it's a few under the belt.
Yeah.
I keep a firm grip on.
I think
just
there's
in case.
I think there's quite a few people that would come up here if I asked, about you. They would,
I agree with that part
they'll give you your flowers.
because even with the list,
Mm-hmm.
everyone on that list knows Ken C.
Of course.
They know who I am.
Of course.
And that's not to say like, oh, you got to know who I am, because
Yeah.
I've always been humbled,
Yeah.
always humbled myself, always been that. But I give you a quote of the best rapper alive. I'm sure you know who that is, who call themselves the best rapper alive. But his quote always resonated with me. And ever since he said this quote, I always took it to heart, or why I call myself the coldest.
Okay.
When he said, I don't feel like I'm better than anybody spiritually. I don't feel like I'm better than anybody, you know, in human form, way, shape, or form, or fashion. But as far as this rapping thing, I feel like I'm better than everybody. I'm a competitor, and I feel like every rapper should feel the same way about their craft. It's better for the people and the listeners. And if people want to feel like they want to hear something dedicated, I feel like I'm so dedicated that I feel like I'm the coldest.
Who said that?
Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
Yep, dedication.
Not Royce the 5'9"?
Yeah, that's the dedication for you, boy.
Because Royce the 5'9" is the greatest.
And Royce the 5'9", to me, in this era,
Yeah.
in this day, for the past 5 years, nobody ain't touching that, boy.
I don't think there's a better rapper on the planet.
Nobody
I
ain't
really
touching that, boy.
I
And that's
really don't.
Midwest music.
Yep, that's right.
That's Midwest.
We got to rap, Ken, but I'm glad we could do this. This was a good conversation.
This
It
was
always
great.
is.
You
It's
know
always
we
a good
can always
conversation.
get
Yeah.
this. And I'm glad there wasn't no yak right here either. So
We could do this for another 4 hours. I guarantee it. And someday we'll get there. We'll be Joe Rogan status, and we can sit here and talk
definitely,
for 4 hours
man.
straight.
Shout out
But
to Minnesota himself, man.
it was a pleasure talking to you. I'm glad we could do it. The project is dope. Everybody
sir.
go listen to it.
Definitely. Peace King and Queens out there, for real.
Yeah.
Let's make this new
Peace
year
King.
right
It's
one.
out everywhere. Is it out everywhere?
Every SoundCloud, Bandcamp, and YouTube only. I'm not trying to get sued by Apple and Spotify, none of that. I ain't trying to get paid for it. It's for promotional use only, for something that will be coming real soon. So Peace King is just the tip of the iceberg, baby.
Yeah, go listen to it and then go back. Run it back. Go back and listen to some of
Run
his
it
other
back,
projects
man.
as well.
For real. Thank you, sir.
Ken C, I appreciate you, man.
Peace,
Where can
King.
they find you?
Contagious 651 on Instagram. That's my traffic anyway, so I'm only on Instagram. Contagious, KENTAGEOUS. Ain't no I in my name because it ain't about I. It's about us.
Just like
So,
that. Appreciate it, man. That's
Thank
it.
you, Jake.
Another episode of Minnesota's #1 daily show live on Lake Street. I'm Jake Faircloth. Follow me everywhere at Jake Faircloth1.
The coat.
It ain't that I can't stop, it's that I won't stop. I made a few plays off a flip, now I'm on top. I'm Southside Chief, homie. Yeah. What you know about it? Lake Street legend CEO, not the co-founder. What you wanna know about me? I'm so churched up. I'm the last man standing, but I went first up. Most hated, they don't say it when I roll up. The things that people say about me, they don't say close up. Check it.